welcome to the newly rebranded Jax News Now. I'm Nick Lulli. Make sure to keep watching Jax News Now in the coming weeks for more growing excitement and new opportunities you'll find on Jax News Now, including our new website, jaxnewsnow.net. We do begin with breaking news, though. This weekend we found out that the city of Jacksonville and the firefighters union were not able to come to an agreement with their salary and payment information. The firefighters union and the city of Jacksonville were not able to agree, and that means the city of Jacksonville will be laying off over a dozen firefighters come the start of this week. We'll continue to follow the negotiations between the two parties on jaxnewsnow.net and here on Jax News Now. Now we take you west of town for our Jax News Now Extra this weekend. Jeannie Greenwald went out to Gilchrist County to see Blue Springs Park. Many recreational opportunities can be found there, including canoeing, kayaking, swimming, snorkeling, and jumping off that trademark dive platform. Jeannie Greenwald, like I said, is over there in the Beaches Online newsroom with more on this story. Jeannie, how'd it look this weekend?
Hi, Nick. This weekend we explore Blue Springs Park, one of the many springs in Florida. For our Jax News Now Extra, we took our cameras to Blue Springs to see what it was all about. Come with us on our journey.
We're here today at Blue Springs in Gilchrist County. Blue Springs is a second magnitude springs, and it just missed the first magnitude mark because it only pumps 24 million gallons of water a day. Can you imagine 24 million gallons of fresh water being pumped from the spring vent right over my shoulder here?
Blue Springs features a jumping platform and has a large spring pool and a meandering spring run to snorkel and swim the day away.
What has distinguished Blue Springs for me versus a lot of the other ones that I've seen is that there is no retaining wall. So if you have small children, there's a natural little beach area that they can wade in and play around in, while your bigger kids can go for the bigger thrills over there off the jumping platform. There's one problem here, though, going on at the springs, and it's not unique to Blue. It's affected most all of the springs here in Florida that I know of, and that is an invasive weed called hydrilla.
The aquatic life in the spring uses the hydrilla and other underwater vegetation as a habitat, so the bad comes with the good, too. The beauty and tranquility of Blue Springs is what makes this our Jax News Now Extra. And that's just one of the many ways you can spend a weekend in Florida, especially on a warm weekend like this one. From the Beaches Online newsroom, I'm Jeannie Greenwald. Back to you, Nick.
And thank you, Jeannie, for that. That's right, though. We are now going to talk about the Tropic Storm Watch 2010. First, we start with Tropical Depression Matthew over Central America. Let's show you Matthew there on the map. You can see that that is Matthew over Central America and over some of the countries there, including Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula and Belize, bringing heavy flooding rains. Was a tropical storm earlier in the week, but of course, once it moved over land, it did start to weaken. We expect Matthew to dissipate, and this is where things are about to get interesting because we thought maybe Matthew was going to head north towards Florida, but it looks like we are predicting another form of cyclogenesis. That means the formation of a tropical storm. Let's show you the Caribbean Sea. This is a satellite now of the Caribbean Sea. Just look at all the showers and thunderstorms presenting themselves over the Caribbean. Right now in the Caribbean, we have very warm sea surface temperatures that go down very deep. So we're seeing the warm temperatures go down very deep in the Caribbean so that tropical system can actually tap into that heat in the ocean and become stronger. That's what we need to actually have formidable, powerful hurricanes. Also, a lot of instability and low pressure now in the Caribbean. That's why we're seeing those thunderstorms and showers forming where Matthew actually sort of formed, just north of where Matthew was. And that is where we expect our next tropical system, Nicole, possibly Otto, and Paula to form. Let's show you why we think that's going to happen. Here in the weather world, we use computer models to sort of give us the general idea of what weather conditions will be in a range of 5 days, 7 days from when we will be. The closest to us we're going to see is possibly Nicole heading towards Florida. I do want to show you now on this model. This is the particular model from the Canadian Weather Service. You can see that right off our coast here in Jacksonville is where we're seeing Nicole. Nicole after crossing Florida, actually heading over our area just to our east. So we're going to continue to watch that. Nothing to freak out about yet. But we also are seeing the models also show us that in the next few days we could also have Paula as well as Otto coming towards Florida. We're in a very active period here now in Florida. So please just keep monitoring Jax News Now. And of course, let's not focus too much on the future. Let's show you what's happening outside right now. It's about in the 80s. Look at that. Not as warm as we saw it. Still kind of warm enough, though, to go out there and enjoy Blue Springs about 100 miles to our west. Mostly cloudy, though, so we do have some passing clouds that could generate some possible spotty showers for the Jaguars game today. Now, we're going to show you what's going to happen in your next 7 days. And in your next 7 days, we're going to show you that we're going to have some pretty sort of scattered showers in the beginning of the week. Mostly cloudy, though, on a lot of days, as well as partly cloudy. So nothing too bad to worry about. And as we head later in the week is when we're going to start worrying about some possible tropical trouble. So that's why we've issued storm alerts for those days. You'll see the exclamation points below the days as we head into Thursday, Friday, and towards the weekend. So we're going to be seeing that. So keep watching Jax News Now as we have a lower than average confidence in our forecast. And so we will be able to update our forecast for you if you continue to watch Jax News Now and jaxnewsnow.net. And that's going to do it for us. Thanks for watching Jax News Now. Tune in next time. And of course, the news continues on jaxnewsnow.net. Goodbye, everyone.